opportunity to talk to him about it. He told me his excerpts were too hard, but they're not. Not for college players, anyway. It's worth checking out, because really what he's doing is manipulating notes and rhythm to create a new melody based on the old melody. So what kinds of things can I do to a melody to create what we would call melodic paraphrase? In other words, the creation of the melody in a personal style, but yet is evolving into a solo. What kind of things can we do? Yeah. Change the rhythm, right? That's the obvious choice, so one of the obvious ones. Yes, thank you. That's another big sin of our machine gun mentality on this instrument. We laugh because we all do it, me included. You know, we can all, after a while it's like, oh, please don't do that to me anymore. I know, I'm guilty of it too. So, dynamics is a good reason, or a good thing we can use to create contrast in our expression. And again, this is all about personal expression, more than anything else. All the slick harmonic knowledge we know, it doesn't convey something to our audience that moves them in some way. We think, honestly. I mean, Coltrane had it all, let's face it. Nobody said Coltrane. That's unbelievable. But at any rate, I mean, the cat had it all, right? He was able to express passion with a great degree of sophistication. But we want to make sure we don't lose sight of that. Dynamics, of course, is something I like to do. I think I did a little bit of it in the head out, right? I backed off a little bit. I try not to beat you over the head with the club, right? Because let's face it, music is about expression. And we can't play only with one dynamic. Other thing that was really good.
You just demonstrated that as you're going from one section of the melody to the next, you get to a help note, and you improvise into the next melody.
Yeah, excellent. So creating your own answer, taking a melody and creating your own answers to the melody when the notes are sustained at the end of the phrase. So he mentioned that I did that. So the melody is... So those phrase endings, I can kind of create some of my own ideas. Several times in a row before you get the answer you wanted. Visualize this. This is not like if you were sculpting, you would not take the clay and apply it to the sculpture. You have a lump of clay and you're whittling it down until you're playing what you're hearing. Does this make sense? I'm kind of gearing this a little more to college. Sorry, high schoolers. But it makes sense. It's still a relevant thing for high school. My father, who was very old school, he taught me a song, and he said, okay, play, here's the melody, now play variations. Hear the melody at one side of your head, and play variations on the melody on the other side of your head. I was like, what? But that's the same concept. It's just a really old school way. Yes?
I was saying here, just doing that 10-step lead remnants concept, I actually noticed that I would hear the melody. Like when I went through all the steps, I would hear the melody as I was improvising.
Good. That's the whole idea. Certainly from the standpoint of playing standard repertoire, you won't get hung up in the standard repertoire because you can always hear the tune going on in your head. This is a melody, West Young. Nobody mentioned him either. There's the hero of all heroes. We'll after me. I will play with another person every day. Because, okay, so here's the reason why. Because you need to be held accountable for all the attributes of music. You need to be able to keep time. You need to be able to make music with other people. You can sit in the practice room and, if I wanted to, I could, play scales through that whole one tune, That's not really music. Music is getting together and creating something with someone else. Nicole. Nicole and I have never met. Nice to meet you.
Is he here?
And we're going to play together. And that's really what it's about. If we know the common language of music, again, learning some repertoire is important. College people and high school people, and some of you guys are really on the money, the high school people I heard. So start learning, memorize some repertoire. And when you do that, and you master those materials, then you're free to create. So let's both play the melody, and I'll stay out of your way, hopefully. And then on the solos, I'll come up for you.
Okay.
You play for a while. When you're done, all right, so here we go. I'll play it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go. 1, 2. And she's got enough control of the materials that she can play and know where I am. I can play and know where she is. You know, that comes from the study of the tune. So who have you checked out playing the tune?
That particular tune was Sunny, and yeah, and Lee and Warren. I'd say those are probably the ones of Moz. There's recording. I think it's like really great with launch and all playing that song.
Okay, so there you go. She's checked out various people play it. So she has a little bit of an idea of maybe what she wants to do with it. And is it done? No. Is it done for me? No. It's still going to work for me. Right? I mean, it's never done. That's the idea. But she's checked out some people moving in the direction where her ears are taking her. So we're able to step up and play together. It's really fun. Right? I mean, so that's what I would suggest you guys do. High school players, take a blues. Take a B-flat blues. And even if you just play the roots for each other. I used to practice with another saxophone player all the time. Years ago, I went to the Berkeley School of Music for a couple of years. Man, that's all we did was play. I mean, that was the whole reason to go to Berkeley. That's how we play. But, I mean, we got to really practice tunes, like for hours. And you learn a lot about phrasing. You learn a lot about how to play with the other person.